So you're stuck, you have no fresh ideas, and you don't know how to move on with your design projects. Now, today I want to talk about 5 things that you can do to increase your creativity a little bit, to boost it up a little bit, and also to get over your creative block if that's what you're looking for. Now, some of the things that I'm gonna talk about today are things that I already do on my daily basis when I create photo manipulations, and most of them apply to any creative field, but I'm going to talk more about graphic design because this is what I do, and more specifically photo manipulation. So let's get started. So the number one thing that you can do to increase your inspiration and be a little more creative is using pinboards. Now, consulting a source of inspiration is almost a requirement for any project that you're creating, especially if it's a creative project. And that's because it's always a good idea to see what people are doing and see what else people are working on and see what else is out there. Now, when I say inspiration, I don't mean stealing ideas. It's not about that. You want to see what other people are doing and see what they are working on and see how you can actually implement that and get a starting point. That's the whole idea of this. You want to get a starting point. You don't want to steal other people's ideas. So that's what you want to do. And Pinterest is one of my favorite social networks for that because it has such a great algorithm that just suggests really good ideas to the ones that you already have. So for example, if you're in my case, if I want to make a photo manipulation about a dragon or something fantasy, I just look for dragon fantasy or something like that, and when I find one of the images that I like, I just get a whole bunch of new and really cool ideas that I can start scrolling through and see what other people are doing and maybe adapt some of those ideas and kind of start from somewhere. And I think that's a really good starting point. If you really, really want to boost your creative process and be more inspired, you really want to try number 2, which is actually one of my favorites, and that's listening to music that motivates you. And it's proven that listening to music automatically makes you more creative and more inspired. Now, the thing is that good music, inspirational music, makes you feel good, and when you feel good, you have good emotions, and that automatically makes you more creative. Now, it doesn't really matter what kind of music you're listening to, as long as it's music that it's motivating you. It doesn't have to be any kind of particular genre of music. You just have to motivate you. It's just the music that keeps you moving, that gets you tapping and just singing along. That's the kind of music you want to listen, and that you can listen while you're working or just before you start working on your project. And I think this is a really, really great thing that anybody can do, and it will almost automatically make you more creative, and it's just gonna give you more inspiration for your projects. The third thing you can do to increase your creativity and your inspiration is focus and eliminate distractions. Now, this is really important. You want to be on an environment that is quiet, that allows you to focus on your task and eliminate all kinds of distraction. And this goes for outside noises, so try to be in a room that's quiet enough and allows you to focus, and also on your working environment. You don't want to have your desk full of food and all sorts of items that you don't need and that they can distract you. So when you're working on your project, you want to focus on that and eliminate all possible distractions, because when good ideas come, they just start running on your head, and if you just keep distracting yourself or external things just distract you, you really get lost and you're not as efficient as you could be. So eliminate all distractions and focus on your task. The fourth thing that you could do to be more creative and more inspired is actually taking care of your environment. You want to have a clean and comfortable environment where you're working, because that also goes with number 3, because it helps you to avoid distractions and focus a lot better on your tasks. But on top of that, it's also healthy. And if you're getting bored of your working environment, say you're on your office, it's as simple as just changing the decoration a little bit, turn your table around and see, change your view, and or add something on your desk that motivates you, like a picture or something that just keeps you always inspires you, or just keeps your mind going or thinking about things when you watch at that item, or just a flower or something. Just change something about your environment that also changes the way you see things. So that's proven to also automatically change your mood and also help you focus more and be a bit more creative. Last but not least, the fifth thing you can do to be more creative and more inspired is to get quality sleep. This is really important because if you don't sleep well, if you don't get quality sleep, you will wake up already tired and already stressed out. And that in turn will make you more easy to distract. You will not focus on what you're doing, and everything just piles up, and you will not be able to think clearly and have new ideas and new and fresh ideas. So what you want to do is go to bed and wake up at the same hours every day. And also, if you can, do not watch your phone 2 hours before you go to bed, or if you do, try and use those glasses that have that blue screen filter that is so bad for your eyes before you go to sleep. And also lower the temperature of your room, because that will, it's proven to make you sleep better and quicker. So the ideal temperature for sleep is about 60 to 67 Fahrenheit or 19 degrees. Also very important is to have a dark room and no light or noises. So try to make it as dark as possible and free of noises and light. So I will include a sixth one, which I think also helps you be more creative, and that is following my Instagram account. Follow PSDBox on Instagram, and there you'll find lots of designs, my own designs, things that I feature from other artists, and so on. And I'm sure you will find things there that will get your mind working and you'll be more inspired. If you have any suggestions about how to be more creative or more inspired, make sure you leave a comment here on the video, and also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. This is the first video of this kind that I make. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, if you want me to make more of this, just post a comment there on the video and let me know. For this video, I just picked 5 things that you can do to be a little more creative. There are lots of other things, but I thought that these were very basic and anybody can implement them. So if you have any ideas, if you want me to make more of these videos and talk more about this topic, again, leave a comment on the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to join me on my next video.